You know, it was one of these things where it started when I was a little kid. I just did acting in school, and I continued through high school and college, where I did a lot more writing and directing, but a little acting as well. And I just always loved the fact that it allowed me to just be free and express myself and just kind of be, I mean, I was a very hyper kid. So to be able to like just run around and completely let go, that was the best feeling in the world. My first gig was this ESL video that Cambridge University Press was putting out. It was my first audition back into acting, and I got the gig. I played a attorney, which is kind of funny because I am an attorney. But then my first film after that was Join the Apocalypse. For me, it was a feature-length film, independent film by Dan Black and Ryan Convery, and Vanessa Lee, who plays the lead actress in our movie, was my counterpart in that. And the movie was broadcast on TV, and that's actually, that premiere is where I met John Depew. It was great. I loved it. I mean, even though we were on set at like 6 in the morning, every morning, I just remember waking up and thinking, I can't wait to get to set. It's going to be so much fun. I got along really well with the cast. The cast was great. The crew was great. It was just a lot of fun and comfortable and safe as an actor. You didn't feel like you couldn't take risks. I would do things and John would like it, and the things that he didn't like, he would come and we would talk it out. And that was great. You felt good as an actor being able to do that. I don't know, for me, the thing I like about John is that he really cares. He really cares about the performance. I remember when the first time I came in playing the character of Nico, I was playing him as kind of a strung out coke addict who was very fidgety and nervous, and he liked it. And I did that for the first scene that we were in, and then after that he said, look, you've established that character in him, but let's move on to the next quality about him, which is that he's in this diner. He's timid, but he's still tough. So you have to move beyond that, and let's establish the deeper qualities in his character. And the relationship that Nico has to have with his brother sort of required that Fiore and I have this bond together. And I remember there were times on set where we would purposely spend time with each other. We'd just be around each other and talk a lot and sort of hang out, and we would text even after the day shooting was done, and we talk about hockey or whatever, just to sort of build that bond. And it wasn't contrived. You were just trying it out. You were just trying to see if there was a connection with this actor. And I have a family member who is a agent in Hollywood, and he's a well-known agent, and he tells me, don't do this. He says, don't do this. It's a tough lifestyle. You're going to be out of work a lot. Even the people who work are out of work for long periods of time and are depressed and full of self-doubt. And I don't think he's being discouraging. I think he's saying just recognize that it's not all rosy and popping champagne bottles at the club or whatnot. So I don't view the career as a sort of path to fame and glory. It's simply, this is how I express myself. This is a part of who I am. I don't paint, I don't draw, I'm not a singer, but I have an immense amount of creativity bubbling inside of me, and so this is kind of my outlet.